Alright. So we're here, we're playing D4. Our goal is to get to a higher, I think the highest I made it is Torment 2. So what we're gonna do, we have our mercenaries. Is I want to boost up the difficulty. We gotta do the pits, tier 15. Alright, so let's start with the pit. We're going to run some war plans for a little bit. I want to get the Paragon up a little higher before I switch it. We're only at Paragon 61 right now. So I am feeling a little under the weather, but you know, there is a new season. It coincides with the expansion. You're playing right now? There, I'll mute it. Yeah, that's one game I could never play, is Elden Ring. We're trying to get our... So the goal is to be able to get to a higher difficulty level. But yeah, I know this isn't the Warlock build that most people are doing, but my whole goal when this game came out it does play slightly different from the other one, but I have about 15 minions I can have right now. And some of that has to do is gear dependent. But I am doing a summoning warlock build where it is very much my minions. But I do have Dread Claws, because that is a great ability to have. My minions do a lot of damage, and that's kind of what I wanted. Yes, So with the expansion, they changed about 80% of the game. Better skill trees, war plans, itemization is better, crafting. You're running an Abyss Warlock. Yeah, I know like most people are going for other builds right now, but I just really like this bit, like this style. I want to get a Fire Warlock running, but I want this one to be at a better place first. But yeah, the Abyss Warlock ain't bad. What up, D-Buddy? And if you guys like action RPG content, we do a lot of RPGs. So I mainly focus on RPGs, action RPGs, your PoEs, your Grim Dawns, Kings of Amalur, Skyrim, all that kind of stuff. So we are not just focused on Diablo, we do a little bit of everything. And right now we're just grinding to the next... We're trying to get to the torment, the next level of torment. But in order to get to torment 2, we got to have the pit a little higher. But I don't know if we can do that yet. I like switching when I know I can handle it. I don't want to just push to push. And that's what some people do, is they just try and push to see if they can do it. But I think when it comes to like the Diablo series, I put in thousands of hours. It's maybe hundreds of thousands. Been playing the Diablo series for about 25 years. Look at that. See, this one I just want to keep focusing on because it's demonology. What up, everybody coming in? We are just grinding our little heart out, trying to get what I need. We got Grim Favors. Nice. I really want this, just because alright. Paragon level up. We want more demonology damage, because that is our main focus. What up, Jay? Hello. We have more glyphs now. The only thing I will tell you guys that I did find out... How's your morning, Jay? You can't import loot filters on if you're on console, which kind of sucks. See, if I could... All damage multiplier 6. You're still in bed. What time is it where you're at? Because it's about 10:35 here right now. question is, do I have enough to upgrade this again? Oh, it's so you're in the same. You're probably in the same time zone as me then. I want to make sure I hit the demonology one there. Let's add the damage. Oh, Alabama? Yeah, I'm in Texas. Did you grow up in Alabama? That's one state I've never been to. I did not grow up where I live, so I grew up in Washington though. I didn't grow up here. Yeah, I grew up on the other side of the country. So yeah, I only moved to Texas because Texas is like cheaper than where I grew up. What up, Cave? It's okay. You just unlocked Torment 4. Nice. Yeah, Texas is okay. It's just if you grew up where I did, Texas is just very different. Like a lot different. Yeah, Texas is just kind of. It's not as modernized as where I grew up, which I didn't know that Washington was so like modernized. So when I say Washington, I mean like Seattle. Because even in where I grew up, like the other side of the state is like completely different. But that's just, that's just kind of a thing, I want to do that one, but that's like covered in poison. There we go. But yeah, normally on Mondays we do what I call Bethesda Mondays. But I kind of not feeling the best today, so I'm just kind of doing what I'm doing right now. So I'm hoping that I can feel better tomorrow. But it's easier for me to grind in Diablo when I'm not like fully, I guess, paying attention. But I do appreciate everybody coming in, you know. Looks like we're doing close to like 80k damage on some of these. It's going anywhere from 20k to 80. I keep forgetting to put those on. I almost died when I looked over at the chat. Dreadclaw. I'm almost wonder if I pulled Dreadclaw off and there's a fire skill that I saw. I could do like a turret. But I kind of like the Dreadclaw because it's good for damage. Put down our eyes. Hello, everybody coming in. We're trying to grind to get to a higher tier for torment. Man, I almost biffed it right there. See, those knives that just drop down are always so brutal. There we go. Let's see what we can do right now. I do like how many more people I've been joining up with the channel, watching. But our goal is to try and get to Torment. If not Torment 3, maybe Torment 2. So we can't do Bartok because that requires 666 ether. Alright. So it looks like Torment 1. There wasn't we can take down that pretty easy. What you doing, Curbs? Got a bunny over here and he's like causing chaos. Alright. So that's another demonology one. Best skills. Lightning resist, all stats. Cold resist, all stats. Demonology. I think we'll go with this one. I'd rather have my demonology. So you want to buff, like, how much damage we have and everything. Which I should probably look at this. Toughness is at 50k, armor's at 10. So we're going to get rid of some of these charms. Bonus kill. We don't want to get rid of sets. Keep that because I need that for another thing. Keep that. Go to our stash. So let's store these. Get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. That. That one. Like some of these we can get rid of. Fortune stats. Occult skills. I'm trying to not have +2 potion capacity. That'd be a nice one. Best skills. Poison. Alright, so let's get rid of... Let's go to the occultist. It's going to give us more resin. We're going to try Pit Tier 15. And this is all to see if we can get to Tier 2. Let's see if we can do this, you guys. I think I kind of need something better playing in my ear, though. Because I don't know how you listen to music on here without getting in trouble. So... we're not doing bad for, like, tier... Our demonology skills, though, do a lot of damage. And that's what I mainly focus on, is to make sure they're all up to par. And then we also got our Merc with us. And this is one of my favorite things to have. Yeah, all the demonology skills, I have multiple points into them. You go straight across. There we go. We're actually not doing too bad by age. We are at Paragon 65. So, but yeah, we're gonna change up what I'm listening to in my ear. Better to have like really good pumping like music when you're doing this. I know it's not a big deal to be only at like tier 15 for the pit, but I've actually never really never really pushed the pit before, so so let's see if we can complete the pits. Welcome everybody coming in. Oh, I almost died. was doing so good too. Man, that sucks. Look at that. It sucks. I thought I was going to do well on the run and not die once, but... So we did not do a no-death run on the pit. We died because we got frozen. So the goal is to hopefully... That's an item I've never gotten before. Okay. Go back to town now. What up, Peanut Butter Bacon? We just beat Pit Tier 15 to get our Torment level up. So I do not want to change. There's two pieces of gear that if I change them, I'll be screwed. And that is my Eye of Baal. And we need more damage. My Eye of Baal and my chest piece. So we're going to change the difficulty. Okay. Alright, so now we have to go to the Helltide. And then we'll have to go back to the pit. But we have... Is there no Helltide right now? Yes, there's Helltide right here. I don't know why it didn't take me to the Helltide. We need some better stuff playing, though. So we're gonna... There. I had a podcast playing in my ear, and it'd be better if I had, like, music. I wonder if we can, how well we're going to do. Because now we're on Torment 2. But thank you everybody for coming in. We're just grinding away. We're not doing too bad, though. I guess I'm doing a quest in here? No idea. Alright. And I did find out that as much as they said there is no cow level, there's a cow island you can go to. You can't fight anything, but it looks like down the line there might be something you can do there. It's weird that, like, no cinders are dropping. Yeah, not a single cinder has dropped. Is there a glitch or something? Let's go here instead. We'll just go through Monastead because no cinders are dropping, which is really weird. There we go. For some reason, in the last Helltide area, nothing was dropping. Well, yeah, today is all about the grind. It's always weird, like, going back to areas that you haven't been in a while. Bring out the turrets. 20 seconds left. There was a cave over there, but that was like a quest that I just wasn't really trying to do at the time. I'm more trying to make sure I finish the war plans. But yeah, in Mafia, I was just trying to. There was a cave over there, but when I was over there, I wasn't getting any cinders. Yeah, war plans are what I'm more focused on, especially since I'm trying to Man, I don't even know what these boss trophies do. I've got so many boss trophies, but and I just switched to Torment 2, and I'm still doing well. Oh, cosmetics. Oh, Captain, they're for Harada Cube stuff? Okay. Yeah, the demon build is actually pretty good right now. And I also don't think there's a point in doing regular dungeons anymore. You can transmute them into other uniques for the boss or boss keys. Yeah, it's like if you does anybody know, is there a point to regular dungeons anymore? Because you can't get aspects anymore off of them. So I don't even know what the point. You're in Torment 12 and doing kind of Armageddon build. Eventually I'll get there, but right now we're at Torment 2. So I'm trying to find that. This is my favorite activity to do, but I don't know if I can do it because I only have so many freaking stupid side quests that I never do. Oh. We almost biffed it right there. Yeah, my minions. Yeah, it's my thing, it is pretty rough to get through in the beginning. But that's because this build isn't like... You can't fully optimize it in the beginning. Keep forgetting to put my eyes out. Yeah, I only have 2, so I can't do that yet. How do you unlock the bottom charm? You have to have ones where you can have enough for the charms. So you have to have a seal that has so many slots. Like mine, I can have 5. Mine's a legendary set. And I'm trying to find more demonology. But I don't know if there's a... Oh yeah. You need to be I know that I use the cube a lot, but you need to have 3 of the same stuff to break shit down. So, and I just haven't really gotten good enough stuff to do it yet. I haven't done a lot of bossing. Yeah, I have 2 demons. It's a piece of gear. I need to go back to town anyways. I'll show you here in a second. Echo, I'll show you because I have to go back to town. Okay. So if you have... Where is it? If you have... Yeah, I need material. I need more materials to do stuff. So, Echo, if you have Agrom Schism, you can have 2 demons, and it also increases your damage by 50%. So, my charms, I have a legendary one, which you should have a legendary one if you beat the campaign. In the campaign, you get this when you beat Mephisto. But I have 5 slots, so I have Abyss Skills and bonus XP, Lightning Resistance and plus 15 to all stats, Lucky Hits, plus 3 to Demonology, plus 2 to Demonology. Yeah, that bottom slot, you have to get one that has the middle seal. You got to find one that unlocks 6. They're not very common to find, so you just have to grind to find one. Yeah, you have to just find one. No, you have to find it. It's not easy to find right now. They are unique seals. I get this all the time, this one, but I don't use those. So we're gonna... So the way that I'm making my demon build work is there's 2 pieces of gear. It's that armor I just showed, the Agrom Schism, but also the Eye of Baal. So what it does is your soul shard skills and their demon skills, 62%. It's 60 to 80% damage. And casting a soul shard skill increases your damage 10 times over for 15 seconds and up to 50%. Yeah, I've been like getting rid of all my blues. But I'm trying to... I need to look up and find out what the Demonology set is called, because that's what I need. Because it's Demonology is what I'm focused on. The problem with the item filter is there's certain aspects that don't work on console, which is why I'm not using it. Like you can't import filters on Xbox. You can't do a lot of stuff on Xbox. I do not play on PC. So that's why I'm not using a loot filter right now. Yeah. And the loot filter to me didn't really seem that great. It's a little too complicated for my tastes. What I wish I could do is I wish it was more like like how it is on Last Epoch. Last Epoch is a more simplistic one where you can really target exactly what you want. There's certain things I like and certain things I don't. But yeah, we're in the Paragon. I'm focusing on all the demonology skills before I move on to the next board. Thank you for the heart, though, TH3. But yeah, I'm using the Legion Shard, and then this one, I have this so that way I can get more demon. Oh, Diaz? Okay. Like Nate Diaz, or Nick Diaz. When I hear that name, that's what I normally think of. Alright, let's do the pits. Yeah, I used to watch UFC back in the day, and I remember the Diaz brothers. I haven't watched UFC in like a long ass time, though. I think most of the fighters that I watched them on probably don't exist anymore. What up, Dennis? You just took a short break from work? Alright, Mafia. You have fun at work? I am at work right now. This is what I do. Yeah, I think I'll do good. The build is really coming along nicely, so. It's those knives that come down that are like the most destructive for me. Oh, you'll be on later? Yeah, I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming because I actually am like not feeling the best today. But for right now, but yeah, if you guys want a good summoning build, I will probably be posting a build guide on this soon. I'm almost wondering if I should get rid of the sigil. And there's a fire skill I saw that might be better. Yeah, I think we're going to switch that out for, I saw, because then I can have infernal turrets down, and that might be better use of my stuff. So after this run, I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to knock out the sigil and get rid of that. And we're going to go straight into the infernal turret. Yeah, I think I want... Like, I'm not doing horrible with this. It's just... I feel like since I started using the sigil less, I think that would be the better aspect on this build. was even more damage, even more summons. We are rushing through this pretty good, though. I don't know how many times they'll let you die, though. I hate those, like, knives that drop down. See, the knives are what take me out. I'm glad it doesn't really, that they took away the penalties for death. We got another victory. And look at that. I'm trying to just get those items, bro. And it's not letting me grab the items because it's like all in red. Nice, another demonology glyph. Alright. That's the one I want to know how you open. So there's the pits, there's Karast. I think if I'm being honest, I really don't like the Karast Undercity. But I have to do it here. So this is dungeon keys, and that's experience. I don't have any dungeon keys. All right. Worldly afflictions. Metaphor, that's demon form. I think I want to save that. I'm trying to save my uniques, so... See, I have enough to do a unique charm. I need an ancestral unique item. Upgrade to a unique. Trish, you're loving the updates? Yeah, it's great. Diluted, got your first 5 charm set. Yeah, I haven't got a lot of sets yet. I think I don't have enough to do that. We don't have the resources to do what I want to yet. Let's look what's going on. Is there any... You're running around T6 right now? Yeah, I'm trying to get to tier 3. That's my goal. Let's try and see if we can take out a boss. I just want to see if I can take down a boss. The weirdest thing ever that I will say is growing up in Washington, that anytime I hear like Nirvana, Soundgarden, Alice in Chains, it just takes me back home. Oh, I didn't do what I was going to do. I just want to get to the boss. Alright, let's see if I can take out my first boss. Because I didn't even try bossing yet. I hate being poisoned. God, the poison damage is so brutal. Let's go back to town. I meant to change that one skill out because I want to see if I take the sigils out, if I could do something different. Okay. See, it's just right now I don't really need to change out a lot of my gear. There's just a few pieces that could be better. See, I want to change this out. Where's that demonology one? Wrath. This is one of the new ones. That's Hex. For every willpower perch within the range, you deal increased damage with your demonology skills. Yes. Right. There's willpower. There's another willpower. Alright, pit, we unlock something, so. The pit, haste, gain +1 glyph. That's actually really good to get an extra glyph one. Alright, let's go. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go. So let's. And now we can see if that's better. Yeah, I don't know how to open that. All right. Okay, so now I can have drop that down, drop this. See, it says turret, but that's not really a turret. Alright, 140k now. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do well on this one. I can already tell. Like, the skills are fine. It's just... I also just switched out that thing, so I don't know if that was the best move, but we'll see. I normally don't take handouts. Just because I'm doing a demon summoning build. I'm trying to just do demons and that's it. But we have some Hellfire in here. We have some Abyss. But a lot of mine is gear dependent. Is why I'm able to have more minions. And I'm going full demonology. I am not using demon form. But I do have Dread Claws on the build. And I'm trying to get to tier 3. But this is very just... It is a good build to be running. We just changed part of the build. So we took off the... I don't go to any website. So I never go to Mobalytics. Maxroll I don't go to. I don't go to Icy Veins. I come up with builds on my own. So as I'm playing, or as the community gives me tips, I come up with builds that way. So I don't ever look up a build. Because I don't ever want to be accused of copying somebody's build. Which is something that happens quite frequently to creators. The drops in these kind of games can come and go. Like, it all depends on what you have, what drops when. Hell, I can play D2 for like 3 or 4 sessions and find nothing but trash. But I could do the same thing in the last Epoch, Path of Exile, Grim Dawn. It all depends. This game... ARPGs are 100% all RNG. So bringing in that ability right there is very good. There. That was a no death run right there on that one. Cool. So this we need to upgrade because that helps our demonology. Like, I've had some decent drops on gear, but I have 2 uniques that are like perfect for my gear, and that's really what I got. But there, we knocked out the pit. I've been mainly focused on like war plans. Only got. So I got. Okay. They're not like top tier, but like Aya Baal is increasing my demon damage for my soul shards. And then Aragom Schism is making it where I can have a secondary demon. So my main demon splits into two, and then my damage is increased by 50% for all my skills. But it also increases my willpower, my life, my healing received, and poison resistance. So those two pieces of gear are really good. But then this is plus demonology damage, which we could probably get better demonology damage now, because I just got. Yeah, we're gonna change that. What was that on? It was on my weapon, so we're gonna fix that. We're gonna try and get better. That's all lucky hits. Offensive. Yeah, I haven't gotten any mythical items yet, but mythics aren't always the best thing sometimes. So this is 20 to 40% demonology damage, which anyway, it's going to be better than what I had. So that's better than what I had, but we're going to re-roll it. %. Nice. There we go. Chained Apocalypse is one that people like. So one thing for me is I don't normally look up a lot of builds, but I did see Chained Apocalypse, which they also call the washing machine build. But my build, I like the way it rolls, so. There, so that's going to increase. This is increasing my demonology right there. Yeah, demonology is. I have Dread Claws on the build. So I'm using the Legion Shard, but then I'm also using Spawn Fragment. And then for skills, I have Molten Bomb, which I turned into a turret. I'm using Command Fallen, which every 3.7 seconds more appear, so it spawns them more frequently. Yeah, I played Spiritborn. Dread Claws I have at 22, but I have it where Dread Claws cast around me. And then for my ultimate, I'm using Terror Swarm, which I turn into a Hellfire skill, and it spins around me instead. But yeah, I played Spiritborn a lot. I just haven't. The Spiritborn I feel is gear dependent, very gear dependent, because some of the classes, some of the Spiritborn stuff, I don't think is good. But the Gorilla is very good. And the Centipede is good, but I'm not a big fan of the Eagle or the Jaguar. But I have not played the Spiritborn this season. So since the expansion launched, I've tried the Rogue, the Necro, the Barbarian, the sorceress, the warlock. I have not done. Spiritborn and Paladin I have not touched. But Paladin is mainly because I played so much Paladin before the new season, before the expansion came out, that I was just Paladin'd out. But I will be testing it out. The Barbarian they fixed. Oh, I love the Warlock. Warlock is fantastic. Warlock, I have... This is my main build. And then I'm also working on a Fire Warlock. I was trying to do Shadow, but I'm just not a big fan of a straight-up Shadow build. But I really wanted minions. So the Warlock is top tier. Warlock has so many different... is very diverse in how you can build it. And that's why I like it. And also the expansion was top tier. I think it's one of the best expansions Diablo has ever done. And that's including Lord of Destruction, Reaper of Souls. Take your pick on what you want to say. It was perfect. Yeah, I'm just trying to find a good damage spear. If you want damage, Gorilla has always been good for damage, but so has the Centipede. Yeah, Gorilla. The story was also really good if you've been playing Diablo as long as I have, which is about 25 years. It is very good in every way. Yeah, I started playing Diablo when I was in high school, so D2 is when I started it. Oh, we need to find some chests. Because there's only 5 minutes and I got about 176 frickin' cinders. I also like how you have the ability now to change skills. So you can make skills into whatever you want now. So you can just change everything. My Barbarian, I turned Frenzy into a ranged attack. Because you can change it into a ranged attack now. But yeah, I feel like the game is in like the best spot it could be in right now. And they fixed so much, but I think in order for them to get to where they are now, they had to fail. They had to royally not do well with what they were doing before. Otherwise, they wouldn't be where they're at now. Yeah, there's still new stuff, so it's... They deserve all the credit for everything that they fixed. They changed 80% of the game. So 80% of the game got changed. So for me, They just did a phenomenal job. There is some quest that got bugged. But that's going to happen. It's bound to happen with any game. But I do think they fixed a lot that was in the game. And they have a good groundwork for what's to come. Because I do feel like they're going to continue on. Yeah, it's... They fixed so much that there is bound to be some glitches in the machine. But all in all, from where they were to now, I will gladly take what we have now. Because I hated where the game was at. Because I didn't want the game to fail. And they were so close. Yeah, if they did not progress like they did, they would I think there would be no more D4. They had to change. They had no choice. Now that's a resistance one. So the only thing that's not good so far is my boots. But yeah, this is also something me and my wife play together, so... I want to see... I want these boots. Okay, what did it add? I can't upgrade them to a legendary yet. I needed more willpower because that's going to boost that up. It looks like I got to do the Undercity next. Chronicles of Creation. Yeah, I saw the statues. I just didn't know what to do with them. I found some new Lilith statues, though, in Scovos, but I don't know if they do anything. That reminds me, I need to look at... Reach level 2 on any war plan. Strongholds. I need to do Nightmare Dungeons 6 more times. Equip a full set of legendary items. Defeat a world boss. Trying to see if I got any for this. Oh, did you guys know about the World of Warcraft reliquary that's going on right now? I can get something if I do one more world event in Scovos. Let's look. Is there any bosses coming up? Looks like I have side quests. Oh, I'm playing Diablo 4, Christopher. The green sword with the skill has a weapon I tried to get years ago. Yeah, Lich King is the last time I played World of Warcraft. Yeah, I'm working on a Warlock, Christopher. You know, we could probably finish these side quests. I could probably go here. Let's check that. So let's finish these side quests. I think I have like 2 of them to do. Yeah, Christopher, I do a little bit of everything, so like I know I got to get back into Skyrim too. I'm in the middle of the DLC. Oh, it looks like I got a message on my Discord. What up, Nikolai? But yeah, normally I stream twice a day. Later on when I stream, I'll probably do something different. I might even hop on some Fortnite because I do that too. So it's like RPGs, Fortnite, Borderlands, anything. The only things I really don't stream is the stuff on my PS5. because I really don't play that console that much. What up, Ruth? Oh, now we gotta take out a werewolf? Okay. So I guess we have to do a werewolf quest. Take the grotesque head from the grotesque trophy. Alright, Deluded, you have a great day. Thank you for hanging out today. Find the clearing. Heart of the mold is what we're looking for. Yeah, I think we're just gonna... I got some side quests to do, so we're gonna knock out this side quest. Ride our little basilisk. We're lighting the torches. I don't know what it does, but offering. And now we got a decrepit old permit coming. So after we finish this one, we'll probably cut it because I'm going to go eat some lunch. And then we'll be back on in a little while. Probably do Fortnite later just because, you know, it is Star Wars month on there. So let's finish this quest, and then that will be the end of what we do today. So where's the dude? That was pretty easy. But yeah, when we go on later, I think we're going to do Fortnite just because I want to... Take the moldy heart. Okay. This is a weird quest. My wife normally does all the side quests. I'm not too familiar with these ones, but this one's kind of strange. Taking body parts and then to make remedies. But I guess it doesn't hurt doing side quests. Poor Yolanda. She's crashing and burning. Quest complete. Alright, you guys, we're going to stop there now that we finished that quest, and we'll be back on later.